And a good afternoon to you from the DeWitt Gymnasium on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa, as we get set for Great Plains Athletic Conference volleyball between the Dordt Defenders and the Northwestern Red Raiders. The Dordt Defenders come into today's contest 6-2 overall. This is the conference opener for the Defenders. And for the Northwestern Red Raiders, they are 6-2 overall as well, and this is their conference opener too. The Dordt Defenders coming off a 3-1 weekend last weekend, while Northwestern also went 3-1 in their play last weekend. We'll take a closer look at these two teams and the numbers as we get into our pregame show. This is the Wireless World pregame show. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with more from the DeWitt Gym in 2 minutes.
Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000-member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender Way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Let's take a look at the matchup between these two teams. Let's begin with the numbers. First of all, for Northwestern, 6-2 overall, wins over Spartanburg Methodist, Valley City State, McPherson, Missouri Valley, Bethel, and Peru State. Their losses are to Indiana Wesleyan 3-1 and Eastern Oregon 3-0. They are leading teams at the net, 12.4 to 10.8 in kills per set. Aces 4, 45. Aces allowed 33. Digs by 15.3. Digs by opponents 13.5. Points off of blocks for the Raiders 2.8. Points off of blocks for opponents 1.7. Stella Winterfeld leads the team with a 3.6 kills per set average. Xavier Metzger is at 2.4 kills per set with a 326 kill efficiency and nearly 2 blocks per set. Maddie Sampson is at 2.1 kills per set, 342 kill efficiency. Naya Pothoff is at 4.7 assists per set with 5 aces and 2.1 digs. And Liv Reitzma is at 5.5 assists per set. Tierney Huss, 3.6 digs per contest. For the Defenders under Jackie Smith, they're 6-2 as well. Wins over Benedictine Mesa, that's a school out of Arizona. Embry-Riddle, Life Pacific, Southwestern of Kansas, Graceland, and Clark. Their losses are to Northwest Washington and William Penn, both by 3-2 counts. Dordt is leading teams at the net, 13.2 to 9.7 kills per set. Kill efficiency, 224 to 137. Aces for the Defenders, 70. Aces for opponents, 53. Digs for the Defenders, 14.2. Digs for opponents, 12.7. Blocks off of points off of blocks for the Defenders, 1.7. Points off of blocks for opponents, 1.1. Dordt is led by freshman Lainey Wolfswinkel. She's averaging 3.1 kills per set with 2.5 digs per contest. Terrence Sparts is averaging 2.7 kills per set. Haley Caparis, 2.2. Ellie Doctor, 1.9. Kylie Beckering is leading the team with 4.1 digs per set. Carly Jackson, 5.6 assists per set. Chloe Heisman is at 4.8. And Haley Wheelinga is at 9 aces this season. Last time out, Northwestern lost to Indiana Wesleyan 3-1. Stella Winterfeld, 19 kills. Dordt beat Clark 3-1 on Saturday. They beat Laney Wolfswinkel at 14 kills for the defenders in that win. This series is tied 53-53, dating back to September 15, 1986. Northwestern has had the upper hand as of late with a 6-game match winning streak. Last meeting between the teams on November 5 of 2024 was a 25-16, 25-16, 25-13 win in Orange City. Ellie Doctor had 7 kills in that one. Jaslyn Dalma had 14 kills. Other GPAC matches going on today. Concordia is at Mount Marty, Waldorf is at Dakota Wesleyan, and Midland is at the College of St. Mary. Earlier today, in women's soccer, Dordt lost to Missouri Valley 2-1 on the road. The men's team has played to a 1-1 draw with St. Mary, a school out of Kansas. The Dordt football team a 66-7 winner over Dakota Wesleyan earlier today. Dordt hockey will play later tonight against Waldorf, and this is the last home event of the day for the defenders here in the DeWitt Gym. Dordt facing Northwestern in GPAC volleyball play. Let's take another 2-minute break. Make this a 3-minute break. Let's make this one a 3-minute break, and we'll be back with more from the DeWitt Gym in 3 minutes.
Hello, Dordt University sports fans. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a family or friend of a team member or a fan of the university. These players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. There's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has for each game, and that's a game plan. And no matter the outcome of the game, there's tremendous value in growth in working together as a team to execute that game plan. What about you? Do you have a game plan for your financial life? Or are you so busy with everything else that life throws your way? If you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours and hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, the planning firm here in Sioux Center has been helping households build and execute their financial game plans on all the things more important than money. I'm Tom DeYoung, president of the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media, or schedule a complimentary Discover meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. We'll help you build your financial game plan on all the things in your life more important than finances, while being a good steward of the resources God has entrusted to your care. And check out our Money Concepts Radio podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com, on your favorite podcast app, where we dive into relevant financial planning topics to bring clarity to the often confusing, ever-changing rules of the game in the financial world. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money. And go Defenders!
Broadcast is brought to you by RA Rentals. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for the next project? Look no further than RA Rentals, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. RA Rentals, your regional equipment rental experts. campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa, as we get set for Great Plains Athletic Conference volleyball action. The Dordt Defenders and Northwestern Red Raiders, they have gone through their warm-up paces, and we have had the singing of our national anthem, and we will get to volleyball action in just a little bit. Taking a look around the scoreboard at the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Let's see what some other scores we have. Central Methodist defeated Doane in women's volleyball 3-1. Men's soccer, Concordia over Central Christian of Kansas 3-1. Women's soccer, Doane defeated St. Mary 2-1. That's St. Mary of Kansas. Women's soccer, Tabor over the College of St. Mary 1-0. Bellevue and Morningside women's soccer played to a 0-0 draw. Football, we told you about Dordt defeating Dakota Wesleyan earlier today, 66-7. It was Midland over Hastings, 24-9. Morningside a 58-17 winner over Briar Cliff. Women's soccer, Dakota Wesleyan and York ended up in a 1-1 tie. Concordia defeated Kansas Wesleyan 3-1. Concordia over Mount Marty, 3-0. That was in GPAC play. Dakota Wesleyan downed Waldorf in women's volleyball, 3-1. Men's soccer, Northwestern beat Avila 3-0. Bellevue leads Morningside late 2-0. Women's volleyball, McPherson leads Doane 2-0. And Dakota Wesleyan and York are tied in men's soccer 0-0. That is relatively early in the first half. Football action still to be played tonight. Doane at Concordia and Mount Marty at Waldorf. Taking a look at the Dordt schedule for this coming week as we wait for the teams to take the court to begin play here today. We've got men's and women's golf happening this coming Monday and Tuesday. The women's golf team will be at the Lila Fromelt Invite in Sioux City on the 8th and 9th. The men's team will be taking on, they'll be hosting the Siouxland Invite along with Northwestern on Monday and Tuesday of next week. There's also junior varsity soccer on Monday as we get into the week next week. Soccer, we've almost gotten through the preseason, if you will. We begin conference play shortly. Women's volleyball is at Waldorf this Wednesday evening, and then they'll be playing in their final classic of the season in Davenport, Iowa on Friday and Saturday. Well, the Dordt Defenders in their yellow jersey tops, white numbers and lettering. Numbers are trimmed out in black. On the floor for the Defenders to begin, Carly Jackson is the setter. Myra Carlson. Also on the court for the Defenders, you have Wolfswinkel, Taryn Sparts, Haley Caparis, but she'll give way to the libero, Kylie Beckering, and Haley Wheelinga. For the Northwestern Red Raiders, Maddie Sampson, Aubrey DeGroat, Liv Reitzma, Sydney Ostra, Stella Winterfeld make up their six on the side of the floor for Northwestern. Jackson serve is taken middle back by Tierney Huss, the libero, and a block put up on the Stella Winterfeld. A point off of a block for the Defenders, and Dordt leads 1-0. 1-0 our score. Dordt getting a point off of the block, so a 1-0 lead. And serving for the Defenders will be Jackson again. Jackson serves it, controlled by Sydney Ostra. Set goes right side Sampson, unable to put it away. Beckering gets to it. Jackson with a set outside to Klein. That's Wolfswinkel, beg your pardon. Set goes to the middle, unable to put it away. Here come the Raiders, pushed over the block by Sampson. Dordt on the attack. Back over to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel pounds it down off of the block and the kill. 2-0. So 2-0 our score. Lainey Wolfswinkel with the kill. Wolfswinkel gets that kill. Jackson continuing with service, so the defenders out in front early. Jackson serves to the sideline, taken by Sampson. Set goes back to Sampson, unable to put it away. Jackson keeps it out of the net, gets it middle to Carlson, unable to put it down. Set goes outside to Winterfeld. Winterfeld with the swing. Dordt able to get to it, and now Winterfeld on the overpass pushes it down, and the Dordt lead is 2-1. 2-1 our score on the overpass, put away by Stella Winterfeld. And serving now for Northwestern will be Tierney Huss, a sophomore from Orange City. Huss serve, short, taken by Wolfswinkel. Set comes back over to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel up at the top of the block and the kill. Well, Wolfswinkel listed at 5'6", able to elevate and get up over the top and put it down off the top of the block. Defenders lead 3-1 on the kill by Wolfswinkel. Now Wolfswinkel will serve, jump serve, controlled by Winterfeld. Set goes to the middle, Sampson with a kill. So Sampson records the kill, and the defender lead is 3-2. 3-2. And checking in to serve will be Naya Potoff. Potoff with service. And the serve taken by Beckering. Gets it over to Jackson. Jackson back to Sparts. Sparts tips sideline kill. Taryn Sparts, the junior from Worthington, Minnesota, puts the kill away, going cross court that time as she saw the block forming. And serving now for the defenders will be Beckering. Beckering, the sophomore from Chaska, sends it long and out of bounds. It's 4-3. 4-3 our score. And Stella Winterfeld with service. And her serve short, controlled, right side, pushed over the net by Caparis. And Caparis with the tip of the kill. Dordt leads 5-3. 5-3 the score. So Dordt maintains the lead. That time it was Caparis with the off speed, getting the kill down. And serving for the defenders now will be Chloe Heisman. Huseman with service. Huseman lines it up and sends it over. Controlled by the Raiders. Pushed over the net. Trying to go cross court with it was Ostra. Dordt able to get to it. Set goes over to Doctor. Ellie Doctor with the kill from the right side. 6-3. Ellie Doctor with the kill off the assist from Huseman. And now Huseman has service. Huseman, a freshman from Pella. And her serve to the back line is long and out of bounds. It's 6-4. While the defenders have served very aggressively up to this point this season, the defenders have a 70-53 aces advantage over opponents so far this year. And now serving will be Maddie Nemmers. Nemmers from Ankeny. This is a dramatically different looking Northwestern team. Set goes over to Doctor. Doctor with a swing. Doctor with a kill. Dordt leads 7-4. Ellie Doctor with the kill. This is a Northwestern team that graduated significant contributors from last season. That was a team that ran the table in the GPAC, made it into the NAI National Championship field before being eliminated in pool play. From that team, regular contributors, Maddie Sampson, and a little bit of Stella Winterfeld as well. Right side it goes, pushed over the net, unable to put it away. Dumped over the net by Northwestern, and Wheelinga and Beckering collide going for it. And the tap and the kill for Northwestern. And Northwestern makes it 7-5 on the kill by Potoff. So Potoff records the kill. Reitzman with service. 7-5. Northwestern trailing by 2, and they have serve. Short serve taken by Beckering. Gets it. Outside it comes to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with a kill. It's 8-5. Lainey Wolfswinkel, 5'6" from Cherokee. That is her second kill today. And so far, the defenders a 636 kill efficiency. When they have gotten into system, they've been successful. Peyton Potma with service, taken back row by Huss. Comes back, pushed over the net by Ostra. Saved by the defenders. Carlson unable to put it down out of the middle. Set comes right side off high hands. Saved by the defenders and Potma. Huseman pushes it right back over to Holloman. Holloman unable to put it away now from the back line, and the kill for Winterfeld. Stella Winterfeld from the back row. Well behind the spike line that time. Dordt leads 8-6. So Dordt grabbed the early lead, and they're hanging on to an 8-6 advantage. So 8-6 our score. Sydney Ostra serving. And Ostra's serve taken by Wheelinga. Gets it to Huseman outside Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with a swing. And Northwestern scrambles to it. Sends it over Wrightsman, controlled by the defenders. Set goes back over to Carlson. Carlson with a swing and the kill. 9-6. 9-6 the score. Dordt has yet to commit an attack error. 8 kills, 15 total swings, a 533 kill efficiency. The defenders also have a point off of a block. It's the only point off of a block so far. Carly Jackson with serve. And Carly Jackson with service. And her serve, low hard serve, controlled by Northwestern, pushed over the net, saved. Jackson comes back, right side, tipped over the net, saved by Northwestern. And now pushed over the net again. Jackson lunges for it, keeps it alive. Wolfswinkel back to Sparts, off the heel of her hand, unable to put it away. Ostra. Right side it goes Sampson. Sampson with a kill. Aubrey DeGroat with the kill. It's 9-10. Try that again. 9-7. So DeGroat with the kill. Brings Tierney Huss into the service line. She is the libero. And Huss with service. Controlled by Beckering. Dordt on the quick attack, unable to put it away. Here comes Winterfeld, swung on, dug by Wheelinga. Down ball that time by Wolfswinkel. Here comes Northwestern from behind the spike line. Ostra into the net, point defenders. Dordt leads 10-7 on the attack error that time by Sydney Ostra. (10-7) defenders. Wolfswinkel has service, so the defenders didn't get much in the way of points in that series, and neither team able to string much together. The last time one of these teams scored back-to-back points, it was Dordt going from up 4-3 to 6-3. Serving for Northwestern is Pothoff. Pothoff, serve, controlled by Wolfswinkel. Right side, Sparts with the kill. We've got a block error called against Northwestern. Point defenders. Dordt leads 11-8. So 11-8, defenders leading. Set number 1 of this best-of-5 match. So the defenders leading 11-8. Served by Beckering. Outside it goes Winterfeld. Winterfeld with a kill. It's 11-9. Winterfeld that time attacked from the left side. Got it out to her quickly. Now she'll serve. She does have a kill out of the back row as well. So she is potent from there. 2 taken by Doctor. Gets it to Jackson. Jackson sets it to Kaparis. Kaparis blocked in the middle by Metzger. Metzger with a solo block. It's 11-10. She's averaging nearly 2 of those per contest. Serving is Stella Winterfeld. And Winterfeld with serve into the net. Point defenders. Dordt still leads 12-10. So 12-10 defenders. (12-10) Dordt. Huseman has service. And Huseman, right-handed serve. Opposite corner taken by Winterfeld. Dordt definitely making Winterfeld take as many serves as possible. Attack error right side and sending it long is Westfall. Emma Westfall with the attack error. Dordt regains a 13-10 lead. That matches their biggest lead of the night so far. 13-10 defenders. And the defenders, Huseman, serve controlled. Here comes Metzger over the block, saved by Huseman. Secondary setter, Beckering gets it over to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with the kill. It's 14-10. So 14-10 defenders. Dordt up by 4. They've scored 3 in a row. 4 of the last 6. Set outside, through the block, saved by Wolfswinkel, up into the ceiling. Huseman gives chase, gets to it, now passed over the net by Wolfswinkel, saved by Northwestern. Raiders attacking Metzger. Metzger out of the middle, kill. That ends the Dordt run at 14-11. So 14-11 our score. Maddie Nemmers serving. Defenders leading by 3. Serve a floater, taken by Beckering, gets it over to Huseman. Right side to Doctor. Doctor creates something that time. Went with almost an over-the-shoulder shot as she was away from the net, a tough angle, and just kept it in play. Managed to avoid the block, and the defenders lead it now 15-11. 15-11, serving is Wielinga. So Wielinga has service. And Wielinga's short floater, controlled. Set comes right side over the top of the block and hitting it long and out of bounds is Westfall Point defenders. Dordt leads 16-11. 16-11 defenders. And we have a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender Way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa, as the Dordt defenders own a 16-11 lead in set number 1. Serving for the defenders will be Haley Wielinga. So Wielinga with service. Wielinga's low hard serve, nearly an ace. Pushed right back to the defenders, though. They'll get it in system. Set goes outside. Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel hits it wide and out of bounds. Point Northwestern. So Northwestern did not get the play they necessarily wanted, but they got the result. Wolfswinkel tried to go line and just hooked it. Dordt got it on the return, got right into system, thought maybe they'd catch Northwestern in transition. They did not, and now Northwestern has service. And the serve taken by Wolfswinkel, overhand. She gets the return set. Dug by Winterfeld that time. Here comes Northwestern. Set goes outside. Dug by Beckering, up and over, though. Here's Northwestern with a chance to catch Dordt in transition. Didn't do it that time. Huseman gets to it. Set comes right side. Holloman unable to put it away. And we have a player. We had an overhand, or I should say an illegal contact called on the defenders. And Northwestern has come out of the timeout, scored back-to-back points. And now serving. Right side it goes Holloman. Holloman unable to put it away. Northwestern dug by Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel over the top of the block, hits it long and out of bounds at 16-14. The defenders may want to think about a timeout, and Jackie Smith will. Timeout defenders. Northwestern on a 3-0 run. They've cut a 16-11 lead down to 16-14. This time out brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute. Broadcast brought to you by Eric Rankin, a proud sponsor of Dordt University Defender Athletics. For all your investment needs, call 712-722-0618 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, SPIC. Members Cut, more than meat, where strong values, great food, and hometown spirit comes together. Stop in and taste the difference community makes. Located just south of Scooters on Highway 75.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Out of the timeout, the defenders get the result they wanted, and that is a service that goes long and out of bounds. So Dordt breaks the run of points, 17-14. Now the defenders will try to sit on the lead the rest of the way. Serving for Dordt will be Peyton Potma. Potma, a junior from Sioux Falls, controlled by Northwestern. Raiders attacking, pushed over the blocks by Ostra. Here comes Dordt, back over to Holloman, cross-court shot. Dug by Northwestern. Back over to Winterfeld. Dug by Wolfswinkel. Right side goes Holloman. Holloman around the block. Dug by Winterfeld. Now a back row attack by Winterfeld. And Winterfeld glances it off of the block for the kill. It's 17-15. So 17-15 our score. Ostra has service. And Sydney Ostra, controlled by the defenders in Wolfswinkel, sends it back over to Wolfswinkel, blocked at the net, covered by Wheelinga. Dordt on the continue, comes back over to Holloman. Holloman with the kill. It's 18-15. Well, the defenders are going to need some production out of that right side because Northwestern continues to cheat over for the block. And the right side has been open. The defenders hitting .250 right now as a team. Northwestern a .138 kill efficiency. Serving is Carly Jackson for the defenders, clad in their gold jersey tops and black shorts. Controlled by Northwestern. Raiders on the attack. Set goes right side and a kill from the right side for Aubrey DeGroat. It's 18-16. Aubrey DeGroat with a couple of kills. The defenders led by Wolfswinkel with 4 and Ellie Doctor with 3 so far. Northwestern led by Stella Winterfeld with 4. Dordt leading 18-16. Serve taken by Wheelinga. Got up on her. She was able to handle it. Back over to Jackson. No Sparts. Sparts unable to put it away. Set comes outside Winterfeld. Dug by Wheelinga. Here comes Dordt. Jackson. Back set right side to Wolfswinkel. Unable to put it away. Out of system. Northwestern attacking. Set right side to Grote. Unable to put it down. Jackson gets it. Wheelinga bump set outside Wolfswinkel. Off high hand. Saved by Northwestern. Set goes backside over to Winterfeld. Winterfeld through the block. Dug by Wheelinga. Kept it alive. Gets it over to Sparts. Sends it middle of the floor. Passed over the net by Wolfswinkel. She's going to be called for a double contact. Wolfswinkel was just trying to toss it over, and she gets called for the double contact. So Lainey Wolfswinkel gets whistled for the double contact. Here comes Northwestern down by a point. Wheelinga. Saved by Beckering. Dordt runs out of room, though, and that'll go as an ace serve. 18-18 our score. 18-18, and we have our first tie of the set. Serving for Northwestern is Tierney Huss. So Huss has service. And Huss's serve taken by Wolfswinkel. Gets it over to Jackson. Dordt can't give up the lead here. Carlson with a swing. Northwestern keeps it alive. Passed up and over the net. High ball controlled by the defenders. Northwestern had time to set their defense. And Wolfswinkel comes through with a kill against Aubrey DeGroat. 19-18. Dordt doesn't relinquish the lead that time. So Wolfswinkel with the kill. Wolfswinkel with service. Northwestern set. And it's taken middle back by Ostra. Right side to Grote. Pushed over the block. Saved by Doctor. Gets it to Jackson. Back over to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel dug by Huss. Set goes left side over to Winterfeld. Dordt with the block. That time it's Carlson and Doctor. Dordt leads 20-18. Myra Carlson and Ellie Doctor with the block. Stella Winterfeld that time unable to sneak it through. Tried to muscle it through. And now the defenders have service. Lainey Wolfswinkel serving. Wolfswinkel serve short, controlled by Ostra. Northwestern attacking. Right side to Grote. DeGroat with a kill. 20-19. Well, DeGroat will benefit from being in the front row at the same time as Metzger and Winterfeld. They occupy much of the attention. So just like Dordt needs to get some production out of their rights, so does Northwestern. And that time DeGroat delivers. Serve, sideline, taken by Wolfswinkel. Jackson, outside it comes Doctor. Doctor over the kill, 21-19. Well, the defenders in a pretty good spot here, 21-19. Play side-out volleyball from here on out. You're okay. Kylie Beckering has service. And Beckering's serve is taken. Middle back by Ostra. Set goes outside. Winterfeld. Winterfeld with a kill. Winterfeld doesn't leave any doubt that time. 21-20 for Winterfeld. She matches Wolfswinkel. Each has 5 kills. Ellie Doctor is now snuck in there with 4. 21-20. Defender still leading. Winterfeld serving. Winterfeld serve short, taken by Doctor. Gets it over to Jackson. Slide right side. Caparis has to tap it over. Here comes Northwestern. Northwestern attacking. Pushed over the block. Saved by the defenders. That was Ostra. Dordt unable to put the kill away. Huss bumps that outside Ostra. Blocked at the net. Covered by Huss. Kept it alive. Now passed over the net. Doctor busted play. Northwestern keeps it alive. Ostra passes it over right at Jackson. Jackson has to field it. Beckering with bumps that outside. Sparks for the kill. No. Just a bit long. Wishful thinking if you're a Dordt fan. 21-20. Taryn Sparks hits it long. And Stella Winterfeld still has service. Northwestern trying to sneak it out here and take one at the end. It's 21-21 our score. Second tie of the set. Jackson, right side Sparks. Sparks unable to put it down. Northwestern attacking. Here's Winterfeld. Dug by Wolfswinkel, no. Point Northwestern, and Northwestern has their first lead of the set at 22-21. Both teams have a timeout remaining. Winterfeld has service. And the serve taken by Doctor. Jackson, Doctor hits it off the antenna. Point Northwestern. Northwestern leads 23-21, and the defenders need a timeout. Timeout on the floor, charged to Dordt. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000-member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender Way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
At the conclusion of our match today, we'll be selecting the Ross Hoekstra State Farm Player of the Match. So stay tuned for that at the conclusion of our match today. Northwestern leading 23-21 after Dordt led much all the way up to 21-21. Now the defenders need a 2-point comeback late. Set goes to Winterfeld. Winterfeld taps it over the block for the kill. Stella Winterfeld with the kill from behind the spike line. Change up. Makes it 24-21 Northwestern. And now Dordt trying to fight off set point. Winterfeld with serve. Taken by Wolfswinkel. Gets it over to Jackson. Outside it goes to Doctor. Doctor with a kill. 24-22. Dordt fights off set point for the moment. Holloman is in. Jackson is out. Huseman is in. Sparts is out. So Huseman has service. 24-22. Defenders trailing by 2. Need to fight off set point. Huss gets to it. Set goes outside. Ostroff high hands. Saved by Holloman. Gets it over to Huseman. Quick set middle. Kaparis. Kaparis with the kill. Haley Kaparis with the kill. And for Kaparis, that is her second kill today. And Northwestern will utilize a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. We'll be back with more from the DeWitt Gym in 1 minute.
Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000-member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning into the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender Way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
The Dordt defenders trailing 24-23. Set goes to the middle. Dordt puts a block up on Metzger. This time they'll go back to Winterfeld. Winterfeld misses it long and out of bounds. And we're tied 24 all. Well, we'll play extra points. 24-24. Both teams are out of timeouts. Huseman with service. Dordt has the momentum. 3 points in a row for the defenders. Huseman serves. Floater short. Taken by Ostra. To her knees to make the set. Reitzma unable to put it away. Doctor to Huseman. Huseman, Wolfswinkel off high hands. Second contact, Winterfeld. Might have been a double. No call made. Huseman back over to Beckering. Beckering, Holloman. Holloman off the top of the block. Saved by Northwestern. Huss sends it off right side. And an errant set by the secondary setter. And the defenders lead 25-24 in set number 1. Dordt with a reversal of fortunes here late in set number 1. Huseman has service. Neither team has a timeout. Dordt serving for the set win at 25-24. Huseman, floater, controlled by Ostra. Set goes right side. Westfall blocked at the net. Point defenders. Dordt wins set 1, 26-24, scoring the last 5 points to take set number 1 and a 1-0 lead in this best-of-5 match. Let's take a 2-minute break. A 2-minute break here on the Dordt Media Network and KIHK, and we'll be back with set number 2 from the DeWitt Gym right after this.
This is Alex with Outdoor Elements. We've been the region's premier landscape company for over 15 years. With our own in-house landscape designer, we create extraordinary outdoor spaces where you will make memories with family and friends. We do all types of landscaping and we're the region's only certified pool professionals. We specialize in saltwater pools, which are easy to maintain and gentle on your skin. Check out our website at OutdoorElementsInc.com. We make your landscape as beautiful as your home. When you want the best, contact us at 712-476-5299 or email us at info@OutdoorElementsInc.com.
Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Nutrition. Transform your health and wellness with 712 Nutrition. Stop in today for healthy, delicious protein shakes bundled with a supportive community. Start feeling your best today.
Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, and window treatments at your local Furniture Mart. They are family owned and located in downtown Sioux Center. German Farmers Mutual, protecting the farm and home since 1891. Northwest Iowa's local insurance partner. Online at germanfarmers.com.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery.
The Greenhouse, located in Hall, Iowa, bringing you amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and so much more. A big city feel, only 10 minutes away from Sioux Center, with a second location opening soon in Sanborn.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City will exceed your expectation.
In the Dome, we have a space available for 2 full-size softball fields. However, this space is also utilized by the football, baseball, and soccer teams, as well as for other various athletic events. Another great thing about the American State Bank Sports Complex is that it's not just for Dordt athletes. It's for the entire community, whether that's high school soccer leagues, open turf time, or even a space for intramurals. Hope you stop by soon.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Cruz & Cruz, PC, certified public accountants, offices in Sioux Center and Lamars. Helping you attain your financial goals is their commitment. Today's broadcast brought to you by Joyner and Dordt Dentistry, providing implants, dentures, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere. Today's broadcast brought to you by Ski-Bout Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether you're building or replacing, Ski-Bout Window and Door has the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski-Bout and see the difference.
That one, Ellie Doctor and Lainey Wolfswinkel each had 5 kills. So the Dordt defenders salvage set number 1 after trailing 24-21. Scored the final 5 points of that one to secure the win. And now the team swap sides. And we will get set for set number 2. And Sydney Ostra has service. So Ostra with serve. And Ostra's low hard serve controlled by the defender. Set goes over to Sparks. Sparks with a kill. Dordt leads 1-0. 1-0 our score. So Dordt gets the win in set 1, and they start off set number 2. With first point, Lainey Wolfswinkel now serving. Wolfswinkel to line it up and send it over. The defenders. Service error by Wolfswinkel, and we're tied 1-1. So a service error by the defenders. The defenders in set number 1 had 4 service errors. Northwestern had 2. Taken by Wolfswinkel. Beg your pardon, Dordt had 3. And a cross-court shot for Doctor. Doctor with a kill. It's 2-1. So Ellie Doctor with a kill going cross-court. Ellie with 6 kills to lead the defenders, hitting .625 so far. Kylie Beckering with service. Down the line, and Beckering hits it wide and out of bounds. We're tied 2-2. So 2-2 the score, defenders. Potoff serving. And Potoff serve controlled by Wolfswinkel. Beckering sends it outside Caparis. Caparis around the block but misses it wide and out of bounds. Point Northwestern. It's 3-2. 3-2 the score. And the serve goes taken by Doctor. Wolfswinkel tracks it down, sends it up to the net, and Caparis trying to help it over. Unable to get a clean pass out of it, though. Point Northwestern, it's 4-2. So Dordt with a 1-0 lead in the match, but Northwestern grabbing the early lead here in set number 2 at 4-2. Serve controlled by Doctor to Jackson. Right side Sparts. Sparts with a swing, overhand save by Huss. Passed over the net by Metzger. Controlled by Wolfswinkel for the defenders. Back to Caparis. Caparis blocked at the net by Metzger. It's 5-2. Metzger with the block. It's 5-2. Metzger averages about 2 blocks per set. Beckering to Jackson. Jackson to Doctor. Doctor gets it over the net. Now Winterfeld on the attack, and Winterfeld sends it wide and out of bounds. It's 5-3. So 5-3 our score. Defenders trailing by 2. Huseman has service. And Chloe Huseman, the floater, controlled by Huss. Set goes to Metzger. Metzger with a swing. Now an overpass, and Caparis, that one too close to the net, and Caparis gets blocked by Metzger. So Xavier Metzger with another block, her second solo block of the day. And the fourth that she's been a part of. 6-3 the score. Wolfswinkel gets it back over to Holloman. Holloman somehow sneaks it inside the antenna. Now Winterfeld unable to put it away. Holloman sends it over, dug by Winterfeld. Back it goes Ostra. Ostra with a kill. Ostra with the kill. Ostra with her second kill in 14 attacks. 15 attacks now. And Stella Winterfeld has service. Winterfeld serve, controlled by Beckering. Gets it over to Huseman. Huseman to Caparis. Caparis taps it over the net. Saved by Northwestern. Dordt on the block. Saved over the net on the third contact, but Westfall unable to keep it in play. Point Northwestern. Point Dordt. Dordt trails 7-4. 7-4 defenders down by 3. Serving will be Haley Wheelinga. Let's see if the defenders can creep back into this one. So Wheelinga will serve. And Wheelinga's low hard serve controlled. Northwestern able to send it over. Wheelinga now tracks down the second contact. Back over to Wolfswinkel. Taps it over. Saved by Northwestern. Pushed over the net. And Huseman went after the first contact. Beckering was squaring up for the dig. And instead the ball ends up out of bounds. Last touch by Huseman. Point Northwestern. And Northwestern leads 8-4. 8-4. Serving is Maddie Nemmers. Nemmers serve, controlled by Beckering. Back to Huseman. Huseman back set to Holloman. Holloman dug by Pothoff. Winterfeld roll shot. Saved by the defenders. Back to Caparis. Caparis pushes it over the net. Saved by Northwestern. Pushed over the net. Hand on it by Caparis. Dordt keeps it in play. Back over to Wolfswinkel. And Wolfswinkel hits the antenna on the attack. Point Northwestern, it's 9-4. So Wolfswinkel with the attack error. Dordt right now hitting 108, Northwestern 103. Serve for Northwestern is Maddie Nemmers. And Nemmers serve controlled by Wolfswinkel. Comes back to Caparis. Caparis unable to put it away. Winterfeld attacking from behind the spike line, sends it wide and out of bounds. Point. Defenders. So 9-5 our score. And Peyton Palma has service. Set goes to the middle, unable to put it away. That was Sampson. Wolfswinkel with a swing, dug by Northwestern. Raiders attacking, Ostrov with the block, and Ostrov with a kill. 10-5. Northwestern leading. Dordt 1, set 1, 26-24. And serving for Northwestern will be Liv Reitzma. And her serve taken by Wheelinga. Back over to Huseman. Holloman, dug by Northwestern. Passed over the net by Ostra. Ostra with a kill. And Northwestern is taking control of set number 2. And Dordt needs a timeout. Timeout on the floor, charged to the defenders. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Broadcast brought to you by Eric Rankin, a proud sponsor of Dordt University Defender Athletics. For all your investment needs, call 712-722-0618 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, SPIC. Members Cut, more than meat, where strong values, great food, and hometown spirit comes together. Stop in and taste the difference community makes. Located just south of Scooters on Highway 75.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Serving for Northwestern will be Liv Reitzma. So Reitzma lines it up and sends it over. Short controlled. Set goes back over to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with a kill. It's 11-6. So Wolfswinkel with the kill. Dordt trails by 5, and the defenders can ill afford to keep it at this difference. Really need to dent it a little bit. Get back into the 2 or 3 point difference range and then continue that way. You can't replicate set number 1 where you score 5 in a row. That is very unlikely. Set goes to the middle and a kill for Maddie Sampson. Sampson makes it 12-6 Raiders. So 12-6 our score. Ostra has service. And Ostra, serve controlled. Jackson, back it goes. Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel blocked at the net. Point Northwestern, it's 13-6. Dordt used one timeout. They might have to use another one here soon. Otherwise, it might be out of reach. Trailing by 7 right now. 1 set 1, 26-24. Northwestern seems to have woken up here in set number 2, though. Grabbed a 5-2 lead right away, and they've been in front, in command since. Jackson taps it over, controlled by Northwestern. Northwestern attacking right side to Grote. DeGroat with a swing. Dug by Dordt up and over, though. Here comes Northwestern on the attack. Passed over the net, saved by Wolfswinkel. Back to Jackson. Gets it outside to Sparts. Sparts with a kill. Taryn Sparts with the kill, and for Sparts, that's her 4th kill. And Lainey Wolfswinkel will serve. The defenders have no aces so far today. Northwestern has a pair. That would be a good time to get one. Northwestern, serve receive. Right side it goes to Grote. DeGroat. Blocked at the net, but out of bounds. Dordt unable to close the block. Out of bounds. It's Northwestern with a point, 14-7. For Aubrey DeGroat, that is her 4th kill in 9 swings. Beckering to Jackson. Right side Sparts. Sparts blocked at the net, but out of bounds. Northwestern unable to close the block. It's 14-8. 14-8. Northwestern serve receive. Kylie Beckering has service. And Beckering lines it up. Her short serve controlled by Northwestern. Northwestern, Winterfeld. Winterfeld with a kill. It's 15-8. 15-8. Northwestern by 7, set number 2. Dordt 1, set 1. Potoff has service. And the knuckleball serve. Dordt scrambles to it, kept it alive, send it over the net. Metzger on the first contact. Right side it goes Westfall, dug by Jackson. Backering outside to Sparts. Sparts with a swing. Dordt unable to put it away. Dordt reloads outside Doctor. Doctor over the block, wide and out of bounds. Point Northwestern 16-8. 16-8 our score. So the defenders down 8. They've used one timeout. And now serving will be Potoff. Controlled by Wolfswinkel. Tapped over by Sparts. Northwestern keeps it alive. Right side Sampson. Unable to put it down. Jackson taps it over. Saved by Northwestern. Raiders attack. Winterfeld. Winterfeld through the block. Saved by Beckering. And they run out of room on the cross-court shot as Winterfeld puts it away. And for Stella Winterfeld, that's her 9th kill. She's hitting 174 for the match, and Dordt's going to use a timeout. Timeout on the floor, charged to the defenders. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Broadcast brought to you by Eric Rankin, a proud sponsor of Dordt University Defender Athletics. For all your investment needs, call 712-722-0618 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, SPIC. Members Cut, more than meat, where strong values, great food, and hometown spirit comes together. Stop in and taste the difference community makes. Located just south of Scooters on Highway 75.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Seventeen to 8, defenders leading by 9, trailing by 9. Wishful thinking for Dordt fans. 9-point advantage for Northwestern as they're trying to zero in on tying this match. Serve is controlled by the defenders. Jackson, right side it goes to Sparts. Sparts with a kill. It's 17 to 9. So Terrence Sparts ties it at 17 to 9. Earlier today, Dordt women's soccer lost to Missouri Valley 2-1. Defender men with St. Mary end up in a 1-1 draw. Serve taken by Winterfeld. Dordt needs a comeback. Set outside of Winterfeld. Winterfeld with a swing. Dug by Beckering. Back outside it goes. Holloman. Holloman unable to put it away. Northwestern attacking. Set goes to the middle. Metzger. Metzger blocked on the play by Caparis. Dordt makes it 17 to 10. 17 to 10. Defender volleyball team on the road on Wednesday night. They travel to Forest City to face the Waldorf Warriors. Set goes outside to Winterfeld. Winterfeld with a kill. Winterfeld blocked on the play. Dordt with the point. Getting the block that time, Doctor and Caparis. So the defenders back to within 6, 17-11, 3 points in a row. Need to double that. Need to get back to 17-14, 17-15, somewhere in that neighborhood. You're starting to run out of time. Set goes left side to Winterfeld. Winterfeld change up, hits the back line for the kill. It's 18-11, Northwestern, and Stella Winterfeld has service. And the short serve is an ace serve for Stella Winterfeld. 19-11. Stella Winterfeld with service. Set goes outside. Holloman cross court and a kill for Holloman. It's 19-12. So Sarah Holloman with the kill. For Holloman, that's her second kill. Carly Jackson has 13 assists so far in this one. Huseman has 8. Northwestern's Reitzma has 10, and Pothoff has 9. Serving is Wheelinga. Wheelinga, floater, short, controlled. Northwestern, right side, Westfall. Westfall with a swing, up into the roof. Played off of the roof by Beckering. Here comes Northwestern. Pothoff sends it outside to Ostra. Ostra with a kill. 20-12 Northwestern. Serving is Nemmers. So Nemmers has service. Controlled by the defenders. Wolfswinkel roll shot saved. Here comes Northwestern. Westfall through the block. Taken by Beckering. Pushed over the net by Caparis. Saved by Northwestern. Raiders attacking. Winterfeld over the block. Saved by Wolfswinkel. Comes back to Wolfswinkel. Blocked at the net. Covered by Wheelinga. Right side it goes. Holloman into the net. Point Northwestern. It's 21-12. 21-12 Northwestern. Set number 2. Northwestern has grabbed set number 2 and hasn't let go, other than a 3-point run by the defenders to bring it back to a 6-point difference. It's really been mostly Northwestern in control. Right side Holloman down the line. Dug that time by Nemmers. Dordt unable to keep it in play after the attack. And Northwestern leads at 22-12. Stella Winterfeld with another kill. She's got 11. And serving will be Nemmers. And Nemmers, the floater, controlled. Set goes to the middle. And a kill out of the middle for Caparis. Haley Caparis, the sophomore from Ireton, with the kill, her 4th. And the Dordt defenders lead 22-13, trail 22-13. And the short serve controlled by Northwestern. Northwestern pushed over the block, saved by the defenders. Right side it goes. And attack is long and out of bounds by Holloman. Popema will check out of the ball game. And checking in eventually as part of that switch will be Beckering. So Beckering with service. Checks in, takes serve, receives. That goes outside Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel unblocked and gets the kill. Well, Wolfswinkel's shots on open nets, on an open net, have been very limited since the early going. It's 23-14. Dordt trailing by 9. Jackson serve, controlled by Northwestern and Reitzma out of the middle with the attack and missing it wide and out of bounds. That was Sampson missing wide. 23-15, defenders by 8. Serving will be Carly Jackson. Jackson, the floater to the back line, long and out of bounds. Point Northwestern, it's 24-15. So 24-15. 9-point lead for Northwestern. Serve is long and out of bounds. It's 24-16 on the Sydney Ostra service error. So 24-16, defenders by 8. Down by 8, that is. Such an important word. Down by 8. And serving will be Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel Serve controlled by Northwestern, pushed over the net by DeGroat. Saved by the defenders, passed over the net by Wolfswinkel, controlled by Northwestern. DeGroat to Reitzma, Reitzma to Winterfeld, Winterfeld for the kill, and Northwestern has tied the match at 25-16. We head to set number 3, deadlocked at 1 set apiece. You're listening to Dordt Volleyball on KIHK and watching the Dordt Media Network. Let's take a 3-minute break, and we'll be back with set number 3 right after this. NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
How can I join Defender Forever? It's easy. Go to dordt.edu/forever and sign up. You'll not only stay connected with the Dordt community, but also support the future of Defender Nation. Start Forever now. Once you sign up, you will receive exclusive perks, brand new gear, event access, and the latest Dordt news. Be part of something special. Be part of Defender Forever.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today, serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online, 712realty.com, leading you home. This broadcast brought to you by the Ullman Funeral Homes, Chad Ullman, Lori Ewell, and Taylor Van Witchell, providing professional attention to every detail.
We head to set number 3. Tied in the match, 1 set apiece. 26-24, Dordt 1 set 1. 25-16, Northwestern 1 set 2. The defenders hitting 114 for the match, 0-27 in set number 2. Northwestern hitting 145 for the match, 125 in set 1, 171 in set 2. Stella Winterfeld had 12 kills so far for Northwestern. Dordt, led by Lainey Wolfswinkel and Ellie Doctor, with 7 and 6 kills respectively. Carly Jackson, 13 assists. Chloe Huseman has 10. Northwestern's Liv Reitzma and Potoff each have 11 assists. 12 digs for Lainey Wolfswinkel. Northwestern is led by Reitzma Huss with 13. Points off of blocks so far, Dordt with 5. Northwestern with 4. Xavier Metzger with a solo and 2 assists. The defenders Ellie Doctor with 2 assists. Haley Caparis with a solo and 2 assists as well. So it's reduced to a best-of-3 match as the defenders took set 1 but lost set 2. Earlier today, defender women's soccer lost to Missouri Valley 2-1. Men tied St. Mary of Kansas 1-1. Football team all over Dakota Wesleyan 66-7. That was 45-0 at halftime. And the defender hockey team will be competing against Waldorf this evening. See if I can track down if that one is underway or if that one has yet to begin. Looks like it is underway. It was scheduled to begin at 6. Not uncommon, though, for contests to be delayed, especially in hockey. Those times that they start are purely estimates on the road. The Dordt defenders will serve to begin set number 3. Serving is Chloe Huseman. Huseman serve taken by Huss. On the attack, Winterfeld. Winterfeld with a kill. And Northwestern leads 1-0. Winterfeld with the kill. One to nothing our score. Wolfswinkel, it goes to outside to Winterfeld. Winterfeld with a swing. Set goes back over to Holloman. Holloman blocked at the net, but out of bounds. Last touch by Northwestern. So Wheelinga has service. And the defenders with their first ace serve of the evening. So Haley Wheelinga with an ace serve. And the Dordt defenders with their first lead since it was 2-1 in set number 2. Hopefully for the defenders, it's a better outcome than after that one. Tapped over the net by Reitzma. Reitzma out of bounds, though. Point defenders, it's 3-1. And Wheelinga with back-to-back ace serves. That was one of those delayed aces where you've got to wait and see if the setter can actually get to the second contact, and she could not. Wheelinga, bullet serve taken by Huss. Right side to Grote. Off of the block, saved. Huseman. Pushed over the net by Wheelinga. Underhand, saved by Northwestern. Set goes to the middle. Metzger. Metzger with a kill. It's 3-2. 3-2 our score. Defenders up by 1. Xavier Metzger. You don't always hear about her offense. It's more of her defense. She gets 2 points per set off of blocks. She's got 3 kills tonight. She's given 1 back on an error. And now the serve by Pothoff is in the net. Point defenders, it's 4-2. Service errors, that's always a pretty critical stat that I like to track. That's 4 for Northwestern. And the defenders with 6. Peyton Potma with service. Potma with service. And Peyton serve controlled by Northwestern. Set goes outside Stella. Stella with the swing and the kill. 4-3 defenders, leading by a point. Haley Caparis checking, beg your pardon, Potma checking out of the match. Beckering will check in. Controlled by Wheelinga, gets it over to Huseman. Off speed by Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with a kill, it's 5-3. So Wolfswinkel with the kill, it's 5-3. And Dordt snuck Isa Cumana in the match there. Gave him a little more size, blocking. So she plays here in set number 3. See if she stays in the regular rotation. She checks out. Carly Jackson with service, controlled by Northwestern. Metzger with a kill out of the middle. It's 5-4. So Metzger with the kill. And this will be Nemmers with service for Northwestern. Dordt leading 5-4. And the floater taken by Wheelinga. Now to Carlson. Myra Carlson with the kill. It's 6-4. Haven't heard much from Myra tonight. Couple of kills on 7 swings. She hasn't gotten many attacks. For the defenders, Wolfswinkel has got the lion's share of the attacks. Holloman second with 18. Serve taken by Winterfeld. Set goes outside. Ostra with a kill from the left side. Ostra started slowly, but has steadily built some momentum. She's got 6 kills now. And Reitzma has service. Liv Reitzma serving, and her floater taken by Wolfswinkel. Carlson has to keep it alive. Passed over the net by Jackson. Reitzma back over to Ostra. Ostra with the block on the attack. The block by the defenders. Sparts getting the block along with Myra Carlson. It's 7-5. Dordt leads 7-5. Beckering with service. So Beckering, the sophomore from Cheska, Minnesota, her serve is long and out of bounds. It's 7-6. Northwestern trails by a point. So 7-6, Dordt leading, but Northwestern hanging right there. Set goes outside to Doctor. Doctor with the kill. It's 8-6. Ellie Doctor with another kill. It's 8-6. Holloman will check into the match. Jackson will check out. Huseman will check into the match. Sparts will check out. So Huseman has service. And Huseman with the jump serve controlled by Northwestern. Raiders attacking Winterfeld. Winterfeld with a kill. It's 8-7. So Stella Winterfeld with another kill. She's got 15 and is easily the match leader for both teams. She's building her attack efficiency up to 273 for an outside hitter. Short serve taken by Doctor. Huseman back to Doctor. Doctor with the swing dug by Huss. Outside it goes Winterfeld. Pushed over the net. Free ball. Saved by Wolfswinkel. Gets it to Caparis. Caparis mistimed the attack, and we're tied 8-8. Second tie of set number 3. We were tied at 1. Now we're tied at 8. Eight to 8 our score, and a let serve. Tierney Huss with the ace as that one catches the tape, dances on it, and falls over on the Dordt side. That is the 4th ace serve. Short serve controlled. Here comes the defenders. Doctor unable to put it away. Dordt reloads. Back to Doctor. Doctor down the line. Misses it wide and out of bounds. 10-8 Northwestern. 10 to 8 our score. Northwestern by 2. Northwestern has scored 4 in a row. And 5 of the last 6. Short serve taken by Doctor. It seems like they're going at her right now. Passed over the net by Caparis. Miscommunication that time. She has to bump it over. Saved by Beckering. Back to Huseman. Right side Holloman. Holloman blocked at the net. Saved by Dordt. Kept alive by Doctor. No, it falls to the floor. It's 11-6, 11-8 Northwestern. 3-point lead for Northwestern. And the Dordt defenders trying to rally. Serve controlled. Outside it goes Doctor. Doctor with the tap and the kill. That roll shot getting the kill. Dordt trailing 11-9. So 11-9 our score. Haley Wheelinga has service. And Wheelinga, her serve controlled by Northwestern. Northwestern passed over the net. And a kill for Winterfeld. Winterfeld makes it 12-9. 12-9 Northwestern. Pothoff has service. So Northwestern in control right now, 12-9 in set number 3. Dordt needs to rally. This one can turn into 5 really quickly if you don't take care of things. And Isa Cumana is going to be called for an attack error as she went up for one. And they say that the no part of the ball was above the net. So Cumana is going to be called for an attack error. And it's 13-9 Northwestern. So Cumana just couldn't let that one. It was too tantalizing there. And Cumana called for the attack error. 13-9, Northwestern leading by 4. Dordt forced to use a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973.
In the Dome, we have a space available for 2 full-size softball fields. However, this space is also utilized by the football, baseball, and soccer teams, as well as for other various athletic events. Another great thing about the American State Bank Sports Complex is that it's not just for Dordt athletes, it's for the entire community. Whether that's high school soccer leagues, open turf time, or even a space for intramurals. Hope you stop by soon.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym. The Dordt defenders trailing 13-9, need to rally here. Called the timeout. Now Northwestern attacking, pushed over the net. Wheeling up, back to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel blocked at the net. Point Northwestern, it's 14-9. 14-9 our score. Short serve controlled by Wheelinga. Back over to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with a kill. Dordt trails 14-10. So 14-10. And the serve is wide and out of bounds by the defenders in Popma, so it's 15-10 Northwestern. Northwestern regains the lead, regains a 5-point lead, and Northwestern wins the race to 15. Let's see if the defenders can regroup. Served by Winterfeld, controlled by the defenders. Set goes outside and over the block. That was Wolfswinkel, unable to put it away. The freshman from Cherokee pushed over the net now by Ostra, kept alive by Beckering for the defenders. Back over to Wolfswinkel, dug by Huss. One-handed set to Metzger, and we've got a touch at the net called on the defenders as the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dordt. It'll be Northwestern with the kill. A kill out of the middle for the defenders, and it's 16-10. And 16-10 our score, taken by Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel comes back over and slams it off of the block for the kill. It's 16-11. Wolfswinkel with her 10th kill. She and Doctor have 10 and 8 respectively. Sparks has 6. For Northwestern, it's been Winterfeld with 16, and then it drops off to 6 for Ostra. They're going to have to find some other production throughout the course of this year. Set goes left side, Ostra. Ostra with the swing and the kill. It's 17-11. Ostra has shown capabilities of being that person here in in the match tonight. She's a freshman from Sioux Falls. For the defenders, Wolfswinkel has got most of the swings. 33 out of the 109 for the defenders. Taken by Whalinga, pushed over the net by Jackson. Here comes Northwestern, passed over the net by Ostra. Jackson, right side Sparts, Taryn from the right side trying to get it around the block, and Ostra with a swing from the left side and the kill. It's 18-11. Well, Dordt's trying to find out who they're going to have play that right side, and at some point they are hoping that Ellie Weg comes back in and factors into the mix at the net as well. Could potentially lead to Caparis maybe playing a right side. Just don't know. We'll see what happens as the year goes along. Right now, Ellie Weg not ready to play from that injury. Saved by Wolfswinkel. Down ball by Beckering into the net. Point Northwestern. 19-11, defenders trailing by 8. And Dordt's going to use their second timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973.
In the Dome, we have a space available for 2 full-size softball fields. However, this space is also utilized by the football, baseball, and soccer teams, as well as for other various athletic events. Another great thing about the American State Bank Sports Complex is that it's not just for Dordt athletes. It's for the entire community, whether that's high school soccer leagues, open turf time, or even a space for intramurals. Hope you stop by soon.
(19-11), the defenders trailing by 8. Defenders in danger of falling behind 2-1. So 19-11. Serving is Nemmers. Here comes Dordt. Jackson outside. Sparts banks it off of the block down on Dordt's side. Point Northwestern. It's 20-11. 20-11 our score. So 20-11, defenders trailing by 9. Northwestern in control. Dordt needs a comeback. Here's Wheelinga, gets it over to Jackson. Jackson to Sparts. Sparts into the net. Point Northwestern. It's 21-11. Dordt's used up both of their timeouts. (21-11) our score. And the serve is controlled by the defenders, and we've got a back row attack called on the defenders as Carly Jackson had to leave her feet to try and keep that one in play. 22-11, Northwestern in front by 11. (22-11), serve controlled by Wolfswinkel. Outside it goes Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with the swing off of the block and the kill. So 22-12 defenders. And the serve catches the tape, rolls over. Wolfswinkel nearly an ace. No, it's passed over the net. Free ball for the defenders. Jackson outside Sparts. Sparts blocked at the net. Stab saved by Wolfswinkel. Gets it back over to Sparts. Sparts with a swing. Dug by Ostra. Right side attack. Westfall. Dug by Beckering. Down ball by Wolfswinkel. Saved by Northwestern. Northwestern attacking and out of the middle. Blocked. That's Sampson. Sampson blocked by Carlson. Dordt trails 22-13. 22-13. And serving for the defenders will be Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel's serve, controlled by Northwestern. Raiders attack, set right side over the block. Saved by Jackson, gets it over to Beckering. Right side it goes to Doctor, unable to put it away. Tapped over the net by Sampson, pushed back by the defenders. Saved by Huss, comes back right side Westfall. Westfall with a kill from the right side. Westfall with the kill. It's 23-13. 23-13. Defenders down 10. Lost set 2, 25-16. And serving. Controlled. Here's Beckering with a down ball, saved by Huss. And Ostra with the attack, sends it long and out of bounds. It's 23-14. 23-14 our score. (23-14), defenders down 9. And we've got an overlap called on the defenders as they served. So the defenders down 10 now, 24-14, and that'll go as a service error, I guess. Don't see that very often on the serving team. So 24-14. And they're sorting through this. You got Sparts, Comparison, Doctor, I believe, in the front row. And serving for the set is Ostra. Ostra, short serve taken by Doctor. Jackson, right side Sparts. Sparts kill. 24-15, defenders down 9. This one slipped away from the defenders when they were down 11-9. Northwestern went up 22-11 in that string, scoring 11 out of 13 points. And that's where we're at right now, 24-15. Dordt serving. Huseman had serve. Here's DeGroat. DeGroat with a kill. It's 25-15, and that's your final in set number 3. We head to set number 4. Dordt needs a win, trailing 2-1. We'll be back with set number 4 from the DeWitt Gym in 2 minutes.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
How can I join Defender Forever? It's easy. Go to dordt.edu/forever and sign up. You'll not only stay connected with the Dordt community, but also support the future of Defender Nation. Start Forever now. Once you sign up, you will receive exclusive perks, brand new gear, event access, and the latest Dordt news. Be part of something special. Be part of Defender Forever.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today. Serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online, 712realty.com.
Lead gym on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa. The Dordt Defenders trailing 2-1. The Defenders so far in this one, 37-34, a kill deficiency. They're on the short end of that one. 59-51, the digs in favor of Northwestern. Ace serves. Northwestern has 4. Dordt has 2. Points off of blocks. The Defenders have 7. Northwestern has 7. Northwestern hitting 196, Dordt hitting 081. Laney Wolfswinkel with 11 kills so far. Ellie Doctor has 8 for Northwestern, 16 kills for Stella Winterfeld, and 8 for Ostra. Taking a look at conference scores. Well, first off, we can tell you hockey. The Dordt hockey team is in action with Waldorf right now. And after one period of play, it is 0-0. We'll try to track down some football scores as well. Set comes right side, Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with a kill. And the Dordt Defenders grab the early lead 1-0. They get the initial point here in set number 4. Dordt in a must-win set 4 now. Doane and Concordia football, they are scheduled to kick off at 7 o'clock, so they haven't gotten going yet in Seward. Set goes right side. Winterfeld. Winterfeld doesn't get on top of that one. It's 2-0 Defenders as she sends it long. Mount Marty leads Waldorf in football play 21-0. That's at the end of 3 periods. Serving will be Laney Wolfswinkel. And Wolfswinkel's serve controlled. Here comes Northwestern right side to Grote. DeGroat unable to put it away. Dordt tries to tap it back over. Sparts hits it wide, not out of bounds. It's 2-1. 2-1 Northwestern in the match. 2-1 Dordt here in set 4. And the serve by Huss. Taken by Beckering. Set goes to the middle. Unable to put it away. Right side it goes to Grote. DeGroat swung. And that was Doof who got to it, Amy Doof. And that pass by Ostra hits the antenna. Point Defenders. So the Defenders with a 3-1 lead after the kill by Ellie Doctor. Beckering has serve, and Beckering serve taken by Ostra. Set goes left side, unable to put it away. Winterfeld, dug by Doctor, passed over the net by Jackson, saved by Northwestern. Set goes to the middle, Metzger, unable to put it away. Sparts keeps it alive, passed over the net by Doof. Here comes Northwestern out of the middle, Metzger with a kill, it's 3-2. Metzger with the kill out of the middle, makes it 3-2. And serving for Northwestern will be Pothoff. Pothoff has service. Set left side Doctor. Doctor with a swing controlled by Northwestern. Set goes outside again. This is Winterfeld unable to put it away. Jackson back over to Sparts. Sparts with a kill. Sparts with the kill. And I believe it should be 4-2. Scoreboard currently has 3-3. It should be 4-2 defenders. Oh no, they call the lift. So they call the attack error on Sparts. They called a carry on her. It's 3-3. So 3-3, serving for Northwestern is Pothoff. Pothoff has service. 3-3 our score. Serve is long and out of bounds. Point defenders. Dordt leads 4-3. So Holloman checks in. Jackson is out. Huseman is in. And Sparts is out. And serving is Chloe Huseman. And Huseman serve controlled. Here comes Northwestern on the attack. Metzger. Metzger blocked at the net. Point defenders. Dordt leads 5-3. Dordt has to win set number 4 to extend the match to 5. And serving for the defenders will be Chloe Huseman. Huseman served to the back line. Taken by Ostra. Huss. Left side, Winterfeld. Dug by Doof. Gets it over to Huseman. Carlson around the block. Saved by Northwestern. Right side attack, Westfall. Westfall with a swing. Dug by the defenders. Comes back over to Holloman. Holloman with the kill. It's 6-3. Sarah Holloman went out with 5 kills, and the defenders lead 6-3. Oh, we had a nice full house for this one when the match began. Has gotten warm, though. We've seen some people leave after set number 3. See if Dordt can come back and force set 5, make those folks regret it. Carlson hits it into the net. Point Northwestern at 6-4. (6-4) defenders. And Winterfeld's serve is long and out of bounds, just off of the back line. It's 7-4. So Winterfeld will check out of the match. Maggie Bloom will check in. Bloom is a sophomore from Aurelia. Wolfswinkel trying to check in for Doof. And Wheelinga will serve. Wheelinga's serve might be an ace, and it is. An ace serve for Wheelinga. And now Wolfswinkel will be able to check into the match. It's 8-4 defenders. So timeout on the floor, charged to Northwestern. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Broadcast is brought to you by RA Rentals. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for the next project? Look no further than RA Rentals, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. RA Rentals, your regional equipment rental experts.
8-4. Defenders leading by 4. Set number 4. The defenders trying to force set number 5. And the serve is controlled by Huss. Outside it comes Ostra. Dug up, Wheelinga with a bump set outside to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel off of the box, saved by Northwestern. Right side attack, Westfall unable to put it away. Set comes back left side. Wolfswinkel unable to put it down. Dug in the back row by Bloom. Passed over the net, saved by Huseman. Wheelinga, right side it goes to Cumana. Cumana around the block, saved by Northwestern. Comes back to Ostra. Ostra blocked at the net, saved by Northwestern. Ostra again, this time off of the digger and a kill. So Ostra records the kill. And the Dordt defenders with an 8-5 lead. And serving is Northwestern and Nemmers. Controlled. Here comes Dordt. Huseman. Carlson. Carlson with a swing, unable to put it down. Northwestern swing by Ostra. Ostra with a kill. It's 8-6. It's 8-6. And serving again will be Nemmers. Dordt leading 8-6. And the jump serve taken by Beckering. Scrambling for it is Huseman. Down ball by Wolfswinkel. And we've got a player in the net for Northwestern. And the Dordt defenders will get it back. Dordt leading 9-6 after the player was in the net. Trying to get a block. And the serve is short, taken by Winterfeld. Set goes left side, and tooling it off the block for the kill is Ostra. Ostra makes it 10-6. So, I beg your pardon, 9-7 our score. 9-7 defenders. Taken by Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel now gets a set from the outside, and Wolfswinkel's attack sent long and out of bounds. Point Northwestern, it's 9-8. 9-8 our score, serving Northwestern. Wolfswinkel takes it, gets it over to Cumana. Cumana hits it wide and out of bounds. She goes cross court with it. 9-9 our score. And the short serve taken by Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel gets it again. This time she's blocked at the net. Northwestern has taken the lead at 10-9. Northwestern is going to force Dordt to use a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more from the DeWitt Gym right after this 1-minute timeout.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973.
In the Dome, we have a space available for 2 full-size softball fields. However, this space is also utilized by the football, baseball, and soccer teams, as well as for other various athletic events. Another great thing about the American State Bank Sports Complex is that it's not just for Dordt athletes. It's for the entire community, whether that's high school soccer leagues, open turf time, or even a space for intramurals. Hope you stop by soon.
Northwestern has rallied to take a 10-9 lead here in set number 4 after trailing 9-6. And it was a 4-point deficit at one point when they called a timeout. Since that point, they've outscored Dordt 6-1. Cross-court shot by Wolfswinkel. Winterfeld off of the tape, controlled. Comes back right side, Cumana. Cumana unable to put it away. Here comes Northwestern. Set goes outside. Blocked at the net is Ostra, and a block for the defenders. We're tied 10-10. 10-10 our score. So 10-10 defenders. Serving will be Carly Jackson. And Carly's serve controlled by Northwestern and over the top of the block, attacking from the right side. The Northwestern Red Raiders get a kill on the attack from the right side by Maddie Sampson. Sampson makes it 11-10. She went on up unblocked, and Wheelinga caught the worst of that. Set goes back over to Sparts, unable to put it away. Set comes back over to Winterfeld. Winterfeld with a kill. It's 12-10. Winterfeld with 17 kills. Ostra has 11 for Northwestern. For the defenders, Wolfswinkel has 13. And Ellie Doctor has 9. Serve controlled by Beckering. Caparis has to pick it up, gets it over to Wolfswinkel. The defender's a little out of system right now. Pushed over the net, saved by Jackson. Comes back to Wolfswinkel, blocked at the net, covered by Wheelinga. Back to Jackson. Jackson right side. Sparts unable to put it away. Northwestern attacking. Set goes back over to Winterfeld, unable to put it down. Dordt taps it back over though. On the attack is Sampson. Point defenders. Dordt gets a point off of a block on the attack by Maddie Sampson. So Maddie Sampson blocked at the net. It's 12-11. Defenders down 1. Defenders still within striking distance. Wolfswinkel and Caparis teaming up for that block. And serving will be Wolfswinkel. Controlled by Northwestern. Set right side. DeGroat blocked at the net. Point defenders. And the defenders, they've blocked well this season. They now have 11 points off of blocks tonight. The defenders have rallied to tie it at 12-12 in set number 4. 12-12 our score. Short serve controlled. Here comes Northwestern. Winterfeld. And Winterfeld with a kill as she knocks it down off of the block. 13-12 defenders. Trailing by a point. Serving is Tierney Huss. And Huss's serve controlled. Here comes the defenders and Doctor with a kill. Ellie Doctor swipes it off of the block for the kill. She's got 10 kills. We're tied at a baker's dozen each. 13-13. So 13-13 the score. And the serve catches the tape, rolls over. And Metzger with the power tip and the kill. It's 14-13. So 14-13, serving for Northwestern will be Nia Pothoff. And Pothoff has service. Pothoff serve controlled by Doctor. Gets it over to Jackson. Back it goes. Sparts unable to put it away. Here comes Northwestern. And Dordt gets a block put up. Sparts and Carlson were tied 14-all. 14-14 our score on the block by Carlson and Sparts. For the defenders so far, Carlson with 5 assisted blocks and a solo. Same for Caparis. 14-14. Dordt trying to force set number 5. Serve taken by Winterfeld. Winterfeld now with the swing cross court. Kept it alive. Did Beckering. Now passed over the net by Beckering. Northwestern attacking. Set goes left side. Winterfeld into the tape. Point defenders. Dordt leads 15-14. 15-14, set number 4. And serving will be Chloe Huseman. Huseman serve controlled. Set goes back over to Winterfeld. Dug by Beckering. Squared it up. Got it in play. Huseman back over to Holloman. Blocked at the net. Beckering on the cover. Comes back right side. Doctor with a kill. It's 16-14. Ellie Doctor very quietly has put together a 11-kill evening in 3+ sets. 16-14 defenders by 2. Serving for Dordt is Huseman. Chloe Huseman, the freshman from Pella, her serve, short, Metzger taps it over, tapped right back by the defenders, comes back to Sampson, dug by Doof, gets it back over to Huseman, to the middle, Carlson taps it over the block, and a kill for the defenders and Myra Carlson. Myra Carlson with the kill. Dordt now 4 points in a row, and 8 of the last 10. Dordt with a 3-point lead. Northwestern will call a timeout. Timeout Northwestern. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973.
In the Dome, we have a space available for 2 full-size softball fields. However, this space is also utilized by the football, baseball, and soccer teams, as well as for other various athletic events. Another great thing about the American State Bank Sports Complex is that it's not just for Dordt athletes. It's for the entire community, whether that's high school soccer leagues, open turf time, or even a space for intramurals. Hope you stop by soon.
Northwestern uses their second timeout. Today's broadcast brought to you in part by several different businesses. They include our player of the match sponsor, that is Ross Hookstra, State Farm, serving Sioux County in the tri-state area. Stick around in our Post of the Wireless World post-game show. We'll have the player of the game. Cross-court shot by Stella Winterfeld. Winterfeld makes it 17-15. 17-15. The defenders with a 2-point lead. Doof served too close to the net, and Metzger there to put it down. It's 17-16, so Northwestern answers out of the timeout with back-to-back points. 17-16, defenders need to find a way to stop the serve, and Winterfeld does that by serving long and out of bounds. It's 18-16 defenders. So Dordt leads by 2 here in set number 4. Trying to force a decisive set number 5. Long ways to go yet. About a third of the points needed yet to finish this off. Short serve by Wheelinga. Ostrop banks it off the block. Northwestern reloads, dumped, and a kill for Northwestern. And Pothoff. Pothoff picks a spot there to dump it over. Her second kill. And serving for Northwestern will be Nemmers. Pothoff also with 22 assists. Serve taken by Wolfswinkel, sent close to the bleachers. Chased down by Beckering. Set goes to the middle, unable to put it down was Sampson. Northwestern scrambling and up into the ceiling and down on Northwestern side. Point defenders. It's 19-17 Dordt. 19-17 defenders. Myra Carlson got that block. And the serve by Popma, controlled by Northwestern. Pushed to the side, unable to put it away. Now a bump set by Wheelinga to Wolfswinkel. Saved by Northwestern. And a cross-court shot by Ostra, wide and out of bounds. It's 2017. Points coming grudgingly for both teams. The attack error by Sydney Ostra. Peyton Popma continues service. And Popma's serve graces the net. Here comes Northwestern. Pushed over by Sampson, pushed right back by Dordt. Here comes Westfall, unable to put it away. Now Popma comes back to the middle. Caparis with the swing. Saved by Winterfeld. Sends it up left side. Ostra. Ostra with the swing and the kill. Ostra with the kill. It's 20-18 for Sydney Ostra. That's her 12th kill. The defenders are led by Wolfswinkel and Doctor with 13 and 11 respectively. Sparts has 7. Northwestern topped by Winterfeld with 19, and Ostra has 12, 8 for Metzger. Serve controlled by Wheelinga. Back to Huseman. Pushed over the net by Wolfswinkel. Saved by Northwestern. Set goes left side. Ostra blocked at the net. Saved by Reitzma. Passed over the net by Winterfeld. Here comes Dordt. Huseman back outside. Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with the kill. It's 21-18. That's a money play that time by Wolfswinkel. Busted play, and it always helps to have someone who can make something out of a busted play, and that time Wolfswinkel did. Jackson now serving. And Jackson's serve, a floater, controlled by Winterfeld. Gets it to Reitzma. Ostra over the box, saved by Wolfswinkel. Jackson gets it back to Caparis, blocked at the net, covered by Wolfswinkel. Right side, Sparts tips it to the sideline, saved by Reitzma. Northwestern attacking Winterfeld. Winterfeld over the box, saved by Sparts. Comes back left side, Wolfswinkel off the tape, and a kill. Got it off of the block, did Wolfswinkel, and the defenders now lead 22-18, set number 4. Dordt 3 points away from forcing set 5. So the defenders with a 4-point advantage, 22-18. Stay tuned. Following our match, we'll have the Wireless World Postmatch show. Northwestern attacking. Reitzma gets it back over to Sampson. Blocked at the net. Covered by Huss. Comes back to Ostra. Ostra hits it long and out of bounds. Point defenders. 23-18. Defenders by 5. Defenders by 5. After the attack error by Sydney Ostra, serve is taken by Huss. Back to Northwestern on the attack. Ostra blocked at the net by Caparis. It's 24-18, and now Dordt serving for the set. Caparis and Sparts getting credit for that block assist. Jackson now with service. Dordt trying to force set 5. And the serve is controlled by Winterfeld. No, an ace serve for the defenders, and we're headed to set 5, 25-18. So the defenders rally from a 12-10 deficit in set 4 to win set 4, 25-18. We'll head to set number 5, the race to 15. This time out brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. We'll be back with set 5 in 2 minutes.
Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000-member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning into the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender Way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
We head to set number 5. Obviously tied at 2 sets apiece, otherwise we wouldn't be going to set number 5. Dordt won sets 1 and 4, 26-24 and 25-18. Northwestern won sets 2 and 3 in commanding fashion, 25-16 and 25-15. And really, other than set number 1, it's been pretty substantial margins when all has been said and done. We head to set number 5. And it's the race to 15, win by 2. The defenders led so far by Lainey Wolfswinkel with 15 kills, Elliot Ocht with 11, Taryn Sparks with 7, Carly Jackson with 21 assists, and Chloe Huseman with 18. 17 digs for Kylie Beckering for Northwestern. Stella Winterfeld with 19. Sydney Oster has 12. Pothoff has 23 assists. Reitzma has 20. And 24 digs for Tierney Huss. Serve is long and out of bounds by Northwestern and Ostra. Point defenders, it's 1-0 Dordt. Well, the defenders trying to win in 5 for the first time this season. They're 0-2 in sets that go 5 so far. Taken by Winterfeld. Reitzma, Sampson, dug by Wolfswinkel. Outside it goes Sparts. Sparts blocked at the net. Dordt gets another chance. Jackson comes back right side over to Doctor. Doctor dug by Winterfeld. Winterfeld with a return set and the kill. Our first tie since it was 14-14 in set number 4. We have not had many ties in this one. 1-1 our score. Tierney Huss serve, taken by Doctor. Gets it back over to Jackson, now to Doctor. Doctor from the outside and the kill. Ellie Doctor has not gotten many swings from the left side or the outside tonight. That's her 12th kill, and she's hitting nearly 400 for the match. Dordt leads 2-1. 2-1 our score. Beckering has service. Beckering serve catches the tape. Pushed back by the defenders and Carlson. Here comes Northwestern with another chance. Winterfeld with a swing. Dug by Doof. Tipped over the net by Doctor, but blocked at the net. Point Northwestern, it's 2-2. Busted play and Northwestern able to get something out of it. 2-2 our score. Serving for Northwestern is Nia Pothoff. And Pothoff with serve, and she serves into the net. Point Dordt, it's 3-2. 3-2 the score. Defenders leading by a point. Need a little separation. Let's see if they can do it here with Chloe Huseman serving. So Huseman has service. Huseman served to the back line, taken by Ostra. Outside it goes Winterfeld, off high hands. Huseman. Beckering, bump set. Left side, Holloman. Holloman blocked at the net, but out of bounds. Point defenders. It's 4-2. So Holloman records the kill, and for Holloman, that is her 5th kill. And serving again will be Huseman. Huseman's short serve controlled by Northwestern. Northwestern back to Winterfeld. Dug by Backering. Back to Huseman. Comes back Holloman. Holloman blocked at the net. 4-3 Northwestern. Northwestern down 3 by 1 on the point by Northwestern. Getting the block was Metzger and Westphal. Serving for the Raiders is Winterfeld. Short serve taken by Huseman. Right side, unable to put it away. Here comes Northwestern Winterfeld. Winterfeld blocked at the net, but a kill. Dordt unable to pick it up, unable to close the block as Winterfeld that time overpowered the block. We're tied 4-4. 4-4 the score. Serving will be Winterfeld. And Winterfeld's floater controlled. Here comes Backering. Back it goes Carlson. Carlson blocked at the net. Point Northwestern. They've scored 3 in a row. Dordt was up 4-2. Northwestern now leads 5-4. 5-4. Northwestern leading by a point. Set number 5. And we've got an overlap called on the defenders. It's 6-4. So a free point for Northwestern in effect. And the serve controlled by Doctor. Gets it to Huseman. Back right side, Carlson. Carlson hits it. And we've got a touch called against Northwestern. Point defenders, Dordt trails 6-5. 6-5 our score. Six-5 defenders down 1. Serving is Wheelinga. And Wheelinga's floater controlled by Winterfeld. Set right side Westphal. Westphal with a swing. Saved by Backering. Kept it alive. Now passed over the net by Wolfswinkel. Set right side back to Westphal. Unable to put it away. Wheelinga. Now Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with the swing. Wolfswinkel with the kill. We're tied 6-all. 6-6 our score. Serving for the defenders will be Wheelinga. So Wheelinga has service. Trying to give Dordt the lead back. And a serve controlled by Huss. Left side it goes. Ostra with the swing up into the ceiling. Controlled by Huseman. Back it goes. Wolfswinkel. Roll shot. Saved by Northwestern. Back to Winterfeld. Winterfeld blocked at the net. Point defenders. 7-6 defenders by a point. Set number 5. Neither team has used a timeout. So both teams have both timeouts remaining. Now this match got started a little over 2 hours ago, about 2 hours and 10 minutes ago. Short serve controlled by Northwestern. Set goes left side Ostra. Dig by Wheelinga, unable to keep it in play though. Point Northwestern, we're tied 7-all. Seven to 7 our score. Maddie Nemmers has service. And Nemmers, as we reach the midpoint of set number 5, Huseman gets it back over to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel hits it wide and out of bounds. Point Northwestern, it's 8-7. And we'll swap sides of the floor with Northwestern leading 8-7 in set number 5. And we'll resume play in just a moment. Reminder that coming up at the conclusion of the match, we'll have the Wireless World Postmatch show. And the serve is controlled by Wolfswinkel. Gets it over to Huseman. Huseman back over to Wolfswinkel. Taps it over. Northwestern. Winterfeld over the block. Saved. Huseman back over to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel power tip. Here comes Northwestern. Winterfeld back over to Ostra. Ostra tools it off of the block for the kill. If you're Dordt, you might want to use a timeout here. Jackie Smith up off of the bench. Doesn't look like she's going to use one yet. She'll let it play out. It's 9-7. Serving for Northwestern is Nemmers. And Nemmers' serve is wide and out of bounds. And the defender's able to preserve the timeout. And it's back to 9-8. So a 1 point difference. Serving will be Peyton Popma. So Popma has service. And Popma's serve catches the tape, skims over. Westfall picks it up, back over to Ostra. Dordt on the block, and we're tied 9-9. Isa Cumana and Haley Caparas putting the block up. We're tied now 9-9. 9-9 our score. Serving is Popma. Popma, knuckleball serve, controlled by Northwestern, pushed over the net by Winterfeld, saved by Huseman. Wheelinga has to get it. Now bump set over to Wolfswinkel. Saved by the defenders, comes back to Wolfswinkel, taps it over. Northwestern attacking. Winterfeld back over to Ostra, power tip. And the Northwestern Red Raiders get a point off of the power tip by Ostra. 10-9 defenders, down one. Dordt got out of system, and Northwestern took advantage of it. Serving for Northwestern now is Reitzma. Reitzma's serve, a floater taken by Wolfswinkel. Wheeling has to chase it. They get it back over to Wolfswinkel off high hand, saved by Winterfeld. Comes back right side to Grote. Beckering keeps it alive. Comes back to Cumana. Cumana blocked at the net, point Northwestern. 11-9, Northwestern by 2. And we have a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning into the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender Way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
11-9 defenders. Down 2, serving for Northwestern is Reitzma. Saved by Wheelinga, gets it over to Huseman. Right side Caparas, dug by Winterfeld. Set goes left side, and the pass over the net by the defenders. Controlled, here comes Northwestern, passed over the net. Beckering, dumped over by Huseman. Saved by Northwestern, and DeGroat hits it wide and out of bounds. It's 11-10. (11-10) our score. Carly Jackson with service. And Jackson tried to tie it up here with the defenders trailing 11-10. And Jackson's floater controlled by Northwestern. Reitzma right side. It goes to Sampson. Sampson for the kill. Sampson on the kill. The slide to the right. It's 12-10. Northwestern leading by 2. Ostra has service. And Ostra's serve taken by the defenders in Beckering. Wolfswinkel with the tip and the kill. Dordt back down by 1, 12-11. Wolfswinkel will serve. Doctor is in. Wheelinga is out. And Wolfswinkel will send it over. We're in set number 5. Northwestern leads 12-11. And the serve by Wolfswinkel, taken by Huss. Sampson blocked at the net. Point defenders were tied 12-all. our score. Timeout on the floor, charged to Northwestern. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Broadcast brought to you by Eric Rankin, a proud sponsor of Dordt University Defender Athletics. For all your investment needs, call 712-722-0618 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, SPIC. Members Cut, more than meat, where strong values, great food, and hometown spirit comes together. Stop in and taste the difference community makes. Located just south of Scooters on Highway 75.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Our score. The Dordt defenders serving is Wolfswinkel, taken by Huss. Winterfeld has to make second contact, pushed over the net by DeGroat, saved by the defenders. Jackson to Caparis off the top of the block, saved by Northwestern. They'll attack. Outside it goes Winterfeld. Winterfeld with a kill. Winterfeld with the kill, and Northwestern leads 13-12. Serving for the Red Raiders is Huss. And Huss's serve short, taken by Beckering, too close, and Winterfeld puts it away. 14-12 Northwestern. And the Dordt defenders are going to call a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Broadcast brought to you by Eric Rankin, a proud sponsor of Dordt University Defender Athletics. For all your investment needs, call 712-722-0618 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, SPIC. Members Cut, more than meat, where strong values, great food, and hometown spirit comes together. Stop in and taste the difference community makes. Located just south of Scooters on Highway 75.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Tierney Huss with service as we resume play. Huss's serve taken by Beckering to Jackson. Outside Doctor. Doctor pops it over the block. Here comes Northwestern. Attacking Winterfeld. Dug by Beckering. Kept it alive. Jackson taps it towards the net. Passed over the net by Caparis. Here comes Northwestern again. They go to Winterfeld again, and Winterfeld with the kill. And Northwestern wins by a final of 15-12. 15-12, the final. Northwestern wins in 5. Dordt won set 1, 26-24. Northwestern won sets 2 and 3, 25-16 and 25-15. Dordt won set 4, 25-18. And Northwestern improves to 7-2 overall, 1-0 in the conference with a 15-12 win in set number 5. Let's take a 2-minute break. 2-minute break. We'll be back with the Wireless World Postmatch show right after this 2-minute timeout. NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
How can I join Defender Forever? It's easy. Go to dordt.edu/forever and sign up. You'll not only stay connected with the Dordt community, but also support the future of Defender Nation. Start Forever now. Once you sign up, you will receive exclusive perks, brand new gear, event access, and the latest Dordt news. Be part of something special. Be part of Defender Forever.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today, serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
It's time now for the Wireless World Postmatch show where the Dordt defenders fall in a 5-set thriller with Northwestern. Final set went 15-12. Northwestern scoring the final 3 points of the set and the match. The defenders won set 1 coming from behind to do so, 26-24. Lost sets 2 and 3, 25-16 and 25-15. Won set 4, 25-18. And Northwestern staves off the upset with a 15-12 win in set number 5. The defenders, the line total, 48 kills for Dordt, 182 total attacks, and 071 kill efficiency. Northwestern, 58 kills, 183 total attacks, and a 148 kill efficiency. 5 ace serves for Northwestern, 4 ace serves for Dordt. 9 service errors by the defenders, 10 service errors by Northwestern. Northwestern had an 88-84 digs advantage. The defenders scored 17 points off of blocks. Northwestern scored 11 points from blocks. This one's going to boil down to that difference at the net, 58-48, the kills advantage for Northwestern. Individually, first of all, for the defenders, Lainey Wolfswinkel, 17 kills in her DeWitt Gym debut. Ellie Doctor with 12. 7 for Taryn Sparts, 5 for Sarah Holloman, 4 for Myra Carlson, and 3 for Haley Caparis. 23 assists for Carly Jackson, 20 assists for Chloe Huseman. 24 digs by Kylie Beckering, 7 for Carly Jackson. 15 digs for Lainey Wolfswinkel, 11 for Haley Wheelinga, and 11 for Chloe Huseman. Haley Caparis was in on 9 total blocks, 1 solo, 8 assists. Myra Carlson was in on 8 blocks, 2 solos, and 6 assists. Taryn Sparts was in on 7 blocks as well. For Northwestern, Stella Winterfeld led them with 24 kills, a 230 kill efficiency, 15 kills for Sydney Ostra, 8 for Xavier Metzger, 5 for Aubrey DeGroat, 2 for Potoff, and 1 for Emma Westfall. 24 assists for Reitzma, 26 for Potoff, 13 digs by Potoff, 13 for Reitzma, 27 for Tierney Huss. Xavier Metzger, 1 solo block, 7 block assists. Emma Westfall, 5 block assists, 3 block assists each for Maddie Sampson and Stella Aubrey DeGroat. 3-2, Northwestern with the 5-set win. Dordt improves to 7-2. Northwestern improves to 7-2. Dordt falls to 6-3. Next up for the defenders, they will face Waldorf on Wednesday in Forest City. Let's take another 2-minute break, and we'll be back with our player of the match, and we'll also be checking in with Coach Jackie Smith right after this 2-minute timeout. This is Dordt Volleyball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
How can I join Defender Forever? It's easy. Go to dordt.edu/forever and sign up. You'll not only stay connected with the Dordt community, but also support the future of Defender Nation. Start Forever now. Once you sign up, you will receive exclusive perks, brand new gear, event access, and the latest Dordt news. Be part of something special. Be part of Defender Forever.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today, serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa, where the Northwestern Red Raiders hold off the Dordt defenders in 5, 15-12 in set number 5. And it is time now to pick our player of the game, brought to you by Ross Hoekstra, State Farm, serving Sioux County and the tri-state area. Call Ross, 712-722-0806 for all your insurance needs, or stop by the Sioux Center office next to Dairy Queen. Our State Farm player of the game today, Lainey Wolfswinkel, 17 kills, 15 digs, and also in on a block assist. As the freshman came into the match, the freshman from Cherokee came into the match, averaging a team-high 3.1 kills per set. And she hung in at that average today. And just not quite enough for the defenders, though, today as they fall 3-2. And we'll keep it right here as we are waiting for Coach Jackie Smith. As the defenders go to 6-3, they'll be on the road to Forest City facing Waldorf on Wednesday night next week. Checking scores in the conference. Football, Mount Marty defeated Waldorf 35-10. Concordia leads Doane 7-0 at halftime. Also in volleyball earlier today, it was Midland over the College of St. Mary, 3-2. And in non-conference play, McPherson over Doane 3-0. Earlier today in women's soccer, Dordt lost to Missouri Valley 2-1. Men's soccer, Dordt tied St. Mary 1-1. Football play today, the Defenders 66-7 winners over Dakota Wesleyan. And in volleyball, when we're wrapping up right now, Northwestern holds on for a 3-2 win over the Dordt Defenders. And I am joined now by Jackie Smith, Dordt women's volleyball head coach. And Coach Smith, shucks. That one was there for the taking, it felt, and your team did a lot of things well. Northwestern closed it with those 3 points at the end, but a lot of positives and a lot of things to work on next week in practice, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, this is our first chance competing against a top 25 opponent, top 10 opponent. We believe that we are a top 25 opponent too, so I don't necessarily think it was a fluke. And the match was a dogfight. I mean, they hit 148, we had 071. It was a lot of defense, a lot of hitters in the negative. It was a dogfight, and they had a player put the game on her back in the last 3 points. She got the job done for them. But that was a heck of a game. It's cool to see our resilience in set one. To battle back when we were down 24-22, and then to respond after kind of getting hammered in sets 2 and 3, to just show some toughness. I was super proud of my team.
When I looked at the numbers, I thought, your team blocked exceptionally well, got 17 points off of blocks. It really comes down to they ended up with an advantage in terms of offense at the net. They got a few more swings. One more swing, but they were just a little more efficient. Just a little more efficient. And much of that might have been in sets 2 and 3 when they really stretched things out and opened it up. Can you counter? How do you counter that other than being more efficient yourself?
Yeah, you have to serve really tough.
Okay.
They were, I thought in sets 2 and 3, and really set 1, 2, we didn't serve. We had no aces, and we were just racking up errors. So we were serving too tough or too soft, and they were in system. And I think you got to settle into a match a little bit like that, figure out what their tendencies are a bit. You can watch it on film, but it's different when it's live. They ran the ball really fast out to the pin. So, you have to serve tough and make that set or take the ball with our hands a little, or take it with our platform a little bit more.
Set 5, does it come down to those final 3 points? Is it a standoff and they just found a way to get points in those last 3?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was really close all the way through. I thought we got maybe just a little bit timid in set 5, especially when we got after 8 points in terms of our swinging. Their block really turned it on, but we were a bit more out of system than they were too. We had one overpass. We hadn't really had an overpass all night long, so that was a quick termination for them. I felt like we had I think it was their 13th point that Stella Winterfield dove into the middle and got an incredible block touch on Haley Caparis. That does not happen very often. She pretty much had an open net, but that block touch slowed it down. They were able to transition and give the ball back to her. And then we roll shot it in at match point instead of swinging. I think there's some courage that we need to grow in still, but I felt like it was just down to those 3.
I do not know much about volleyball, but it seemed like you were moving some things around even tonight, just trying to figure out, okay, where are we going to get production? And because you need to, I think you're figuring out, I think the team is figuring out, okay, you're going to get this from Lainey Wolf-Swinkle, hopefully. You got Ellie Doctor. But how are you going to get those six productive pieces on the floor at the same time? Am I seeing that correctly? Did you move some things around tonight?
Yeah, we made an adjustment in set 3, started in a different rotation, and then when we went to set 4, we went back to our normal starting rotation, but we flipped our middles. We were really trying to, like, the connection in our matchup with our middles was what was hurting us a bit. That's a big piece of our offense. We want to use them. Haley Kaparis is a monster for us in there, and the matchup with her, with Metzger, was not working. So we made that adjustment, and it started to pay some dividends a little bit, but maybe a little too late too. So yeah, we feel like everybody on our team can contribute a little bit more every night, and it doesn't have to rest on one person's shoulders all the time. I think this was a great game for Ellie Doctor. Super proud of the way that she played. Lainey Wolfswinkel was very confident in her attacking too, but yeah, we needed to get a little bit more from our middles, which we're not used to not getting.
Wednesday at Forest City, and then you've got another classic this weekend. That's a big week.
It is.
A lot of travel.
It is. Yeah.
Who did that?
It was me.
Okay, well,
a little bit of the G-Pack too, but we want to be battle tested, and being on the road helps us with that. Going to Davenport this next weekend, we get a top 25 matchup with Cumberland's. Excited about that match, and our other two matches too. But yeah, I think traveling, getting on the road, and getting uncomfortable in those spaces is how we can build some toughness. So it's not like I really want to drive across the state twice in a row, but it is what it is.
Coach Smith, thanks for coming up. Nice showing by your team this evening. Hopefully something to build on moving forward, and we'll catch up with you down the road.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike.
That is Coach Jackie Smith, and that is going to do it for our broadcast today. This has been a production done in partnership with the Dordt Media Network, Sioux County Radio, and the Dordt Athletic Communication Office. Dordt Media Network is under the direction of Rich Lodewijk, and the staff is primarily student employees. Broadcast engineer at Sioux County Radio today was Nathan Brook. Nathan working both ends of the doubleheader today, so thank you for that, Nathan. Good job as always. Also, our Dordt Media Network broadcast operators today. Nathaniel Herman was our director. Camera operators were Amber Lou and Hannah Jeremy. Dordt Athletic Communication staff is Matt Boss and Isabel Pfeiffer. For all those individuals from the DeWitt Gym, have a good evening.